Keanu Charles Reeves, born September 2, 1964, is a Canadian actor renowned for his calm demeanor across a variety of genres, solidifying his status as a leading figure in action cinema. In 2020, the New York Times recognized him as one of the greatest actors of the 21st century, and in 2022, Time included him among the 100 most influential people in the world. In 2024, Goldhouse honored him as one of the 100 most impactful Asian Pacific leaders shaping American culture and society over the past year. Born in Beirut and raised in Toronto, Reeves began his acting career with the Canadian television series Hanjin in 1984, and made his feature film debut in Youngblood, 1986. He achieved his breakthrough with the science fiction comedy Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, 1989, reprising his role in its sequels. Reeves garnered acclaim for his performance as a hustler in the independent drama My Own Private Idaho, 1991, and cemented his action hero reputation with leading roles in Point Break, 1991, and Speed, 1994. After several box office disappointments, Reeves received acclaim for his performance in the horror film The Devil's Advocate, 1997. His stardom soared when he played Neo in The Matrix, 1999, a role that made him the highest-paid actor for a single production when he reprised it in the sequels Reloaded and Revolutions. He portrayed John Constantine in Constantine, 2005, and starred in the romantic drama The Lake House, 2006, the science fiction thriller The Day the Earth Stood Still, 2008, and the crime thriller Street Kings, 2008. After another period of commercial decline, Reeves made a successful comeback as the titular assassin in the action film John Wick, 2014, and its subsequent installments. Beyond acting, Reeves directed the film Man of Tai Chi, 2013, played bass guitar for the band Dogstar, developed the BRZRKR franchise, and engaged in various philanthropic activities. His early life. Keanu Reeves was born in Beirut, Lebanon, on September 2, 1964, to Patricia, née Taylor, a costume designer and performer, and Samuel Nowlin Reeves Jr. His mother met his father while working in Beirut, but his father abandoned the family when Reeves was 3 years old. The last time Reeves saw his father was on the Hawaiian island of Kauai when he was 13. Following his parents' divorce in 1966, his mother relocated the family to Sydney and later to New York City, where she married Paul Aaron. They eventually moved to Toronto, but divorced in 1971. At the age of 9, Reeves participated in a theater production of Damn Yankees. Paul Aaron remained a close mentor to Reeves, advising him and recommending a job at the Hedgerow Theatre in Pennsylvania. Reeves and his sisters were primarily raised in the Yorkville neighborhood of Toronto, often under the care of a nanny. With his grandmother's Chinese heritage, Reeves was exposed to Chinese art, furniture, and cuisine. He grew up watching British comedy shows like The Two Ronnies, and his mother instilled in him English manners, which he maintains to this day. Reeves described himself as a private kid and attended 4 different high schools, including the Etobicoke School of the Arts, from which he was expelled. He explained that his expulsion was due to being a little too rambunctious and shot my mouth off once too often. I was not generally the most well-oiled machine in the school. Reeves has dyslexia and admitted, because I had trouble reading, I wasn't a good student. At De La Salle College, he excelled as an ice hockey goalkeeper and aspired to play for the Canadian Olympic team, but decided to pursue acting at age 15. After leaving De La Salle College, he attended Avondale Secondary Alternative School, which allowed him to balance education with acting work. Reeves dropped out of high school at 17. He later obtained a green card through his American stepfather and moved to Los Angeles 3 years later. Reeves holds only Canadian citizenship. His professional career. In 1984, before making his acting debut, Reeves served as a correspondent for the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation (CBC) youth television program Going Great. Reeves starred alongside Patrick Swayze, Lori Petty, and Gary Busey in the action thriller Point Break, 1991, directed by Catherine Bigelow. He portrayed an undercover FBI agent tasked with uncovering the identities of a group of bank robbers. Upon its release, the New York Times praised Reeves's performance for displaying considerable discipline and range, noting his ability to shift between the buttoned-down demeanor suited to a police procedural and the loose-jointed style of his comic roles. Hal Hinson of The Washington Post described Reeves as the perfect choice for the role and commended the surfing scenes. At the 1992 MTV Movie Awards, Reeves won the award for Most Desirable Male. In 1991, Reeves developed an interest in music and formed the alternative rock band Dogstar with Robert Mailhouse, Greg Miller, and Brett Domrose. Reeves played bass guitar. By 2002, Dogstar disbanded, ending Reeves's professional music career. The band released 2 albums during their time together, Our Little Visionary in 1996 and Happy Ending in 2000. Following Dogstar, Reeves performed with the band Becky, founded by his Dogstar bandmate Rob Mailhouse, but he left in 2005, citing a lack of interest in pursuing a serious music career. In 1999, Reeves starred in the critically acclaimed science fiction film The Matrix. The film was a box office success and is considered by several critics to be one of the best science fiction films of all time. Kenneth Turan of the Los Angeles Times described it as a wildly cinematic futuristic thriller that is determined to overpower the imagination. Janet Maslin of the New York Times praised Reeves, calling him a strikingly chic Prada model of an action hero. Reeves co-produced and appeared in the 2012 documentary Side by Side. In it, he interviewed filmmakers such as James Cameron, Martin Scorsese, and Christopher Nolan, exploring the creation of digital and photochemical films. In 2013, Reeves starred in and made his directorial debut with the martial arts film Man of Tai Chi. The movie premiered at the Beijing Film Festival and the Cannes Film Festival, earning praise from director John Woo. The film received a positive response overall. Bill Jebary of Vulture commended the beautifully assembled fight sequences and Reeves's restraint in editing to highlight the fighters' movements. The Los Angeles Times noted, the brutally efficient shooting style Reeves employs to film master choreographer Yuan Wuping's breathtaking fights is refreshingly grounded in old-school kinetic, while Dave McGinn of the Globe and Mail described the film as ambitious but generic. Reeves's career experienced a resurgence in 2014 when he starred in the action thriller John Wick. In this first installment of the John Wick franchise, Reeves plays a retired hitman seeking vengeance. He collaborated closely with the screenwriter to develop the story. The film was released in the United States on October 24. The Hollywood Reporter praised the director's confident, muscular action debut and Reeves's effortless performance, marking his successful return to the action genre. Jeanette Katsoulis of the New York Times commended Reeves's fight scenes, noting that he is always more comfortable in roles that demand cool over hot, attitude over emotion. Retrospectively, Joe Allen of Digital Trends called it the best action movie ever made and credited it with re-establishing Reeves in mainstream cinema. Reeves was also nominated for Favorite Male Movie Star of 2019 at the People's Choice Awards. A comic book series co-written by Reeves, BRZRKR, was published in 3 volumes starting in March 2021 and concluding in October 2023. Issue number 1 sold over 615,000 copies, making it the top-selling single issue since Star Wars number 1 in 2015. In July and November 2023, Boom Studios published 2 one-shot spin-off comics of BRZRKR, both co-written by Reeves, titled Poetry of Madness and Fallen Empire, respectively. In January 2024, it was announced that Reeves is co-authoring the first book in the BRZRKR franchise with speculative fiction writer China Miéville, titled The Book of Elsewhere, set for release in July 2024. Prolific in film since 1985, Reeves's most acclaimed and highest-grossing films, according to Rotten Tomatoes, include River's Edge, 1987, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, 1989, My Own Private Idaho, 1991, Much Ado About Nothing, 1993, Speed, 1994, The Matrix, 1999, John Wick, 2014, John Wick, Chapter 2, 2017, John Wick, Chapter 3, Parabellum, 2019, and Toy Story 4, 2019. Reeves has won 4 MTV Movie Awards and received 2 Best Actor nominations at the Saturn Awards. He was also nominated twice for a People's Choice Award, Favorite Male Movie Star and Favorite Action Movie Star, for his role in John Wick, Chapter 3, Parabellum, 2019. In September 2021, Taekwondo Life magazine named Reeves the #1 martial arts movie star in the world based on his multiple films in the genre, their popularity, and box office gross. His personal life. In 1998, Reeves began a relationship with Jennifer Syme. On December 24, 1999, Syme gave birth prematurely to the couple's child, who was stillborn. Following this tragic event, the couple separated, but later reconciled. However, their relationship ended several weeks later. On April 2, 2001, Syme tragically passed away in a car accident on Cahuenga Boulevard in Los Angeles. Reeves served as a pallbearer at Syme's funeral, and she was laid to rest beside their daughter. Reeves has also been romantically associated with longtime friend and filmmaker Brenda Davis, whose child he is the godfather of, as well as model actress China Chow. In 2009, Reeves met Alexandra Grant at a dinner gathering, and they subsequently collaborated on 2 books together. Their relationship became public in November 2019. In 2023, the lipopeptide kianumycin, a substance deadly to fungi, was named in honor of Reeves.